Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. One more time with Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Well, the ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. Football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, no steal.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Counter play with Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To try again after the sack. Carr. Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect, but give him an A for effort.
On 2nd and 10. Carr.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Tua. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by you sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So with 2 is the field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So now a give to Jacobs running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, You understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Carr now on first down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. to throw his car. And Waller taking it in over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Carlson able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Mostert takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. The pitch back, shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a 1st down.
You use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nino. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr to throw. His throw incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
29. Here's Carr. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Throwing his Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to...
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tua. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they... And it's a fumble. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And he knows the quarterback steps into the huddle. The first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Looking deep for Adams. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at in the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Come on, set.
All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 9 yards there on the touchdown run. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on.